engineer and everything in between. I've always loved the clean tone of the guitar. I love overdrive pedals and overdrive tones, amp overdrive tones, and all that good stuff. But often, too many times, I will always want a tone that stays in between. And I always like indecisive guitar pedals. Let me explain what that means. Indecisive in the sense that they're not very aggressive. They're not really subtle. They just stay right in between both. Um, I'm a huge fan of the OCD pedal. It has made it to every pedal board that I've built in the last decade. I like what they do. The fact that they have two gain settings, it's amazing. It's great. I love the old vibe of the pedal. It has two switches. You have the low P, the LP, and the HP. The low P being like a low gain, and the high P, HP being like a higher gain type of settings on your, on your tone. Um, so I usually will use my OCD pedal, which is right here on my pedal board. I will turn my gain all the way down and then turn my volume up and then play with the gain to kind of blend, to have a perfect blend between my, not really an overdrive yet, but between boost, that tiny space between boost and overdrive is kind of where I like to stay. And I've been experimenting with a lot of pedals. Some of them are just too transparent, some are too colorful. They just change my tone. Some just have a lot of mids going on. I like to play clean tones and just mess around with my sound a little bit. So I've been in the market to kind of looking for a pedal that retains my tone that I've dialed on my amp, but then still give me a little dirt in between. Not really dirty, but just a little edge over my clean tone. Just that subtle, almost distorting, not really distorting, just boosted a little bit. That every note is well enunciated. Every chord sounds crisp, clear, crunchy, and clear. That pay attention to that word, clear. And I came across this company called 1981. This video is not sponsored by any means. I bought this pedal on my own. Actually, I bought two of them. I bought a black and I ordered this directly from 1981 website themselves. It took a while to get here, and he actually lost his dad, which kind of slowed down deliveries and all that. So shout out to Michael. Um, I finally got a pedal in, and so I couldn't wait. I just went on Reverb and just bought another black one just because I didn't want to wait. And I love supporting small businesses, so I wasn't really in a hurry. And I knew I will need two of them, just because of the sound samples that I've heard, the people that I've seen use them live on stage. I just kind of like where it stays between that overdrive and that boost pedal. It has two knobs, which is kind of weird, but it's perfect. You have the level, which is kind of like your drive almost, and you have the volume, which is yeah, VOL, which is volume. So you have LVL and volume, and that's pretty much simple. The simpler the better, right? So who is this pedal for? If you're like me and you just want a little spark on your tone, just that little shine, little punch on your tone, but not too overdriven, not too colored, just that little spark, then this is gonna be a pedal for you. Um, let's talk about signature for a second. I'm playing my Haley Benton guitar. It's an extremely cheap guitar. It's a Telly style guitar. I paid $200 for this guitar, and do have a few mods here. I have the Lamberton Blonde here, and the Seymour Dunker, um, humbucker bridge, humbucker pickup on the bridge. But most times I'm always going to be using the Blonde. I'm not using both of them. I'm just going to be using the neck pickup and going straight into the 1981 LVL pedal into my 65 Fender Deluxe reverb right here. The reverb is set to 3, and the guitar volume, the amp volume is set to 3. And let's go. So I'm using the Universal Audio, their new microphone. This is the SD3 microphone. It's an extremely versatile microphone. I usually use these on my snare drums right here in the studio, but I want to try this out on the guitar, and I think it'll be nice. It's a nice build microphone, and it's well priced. It's about $139. Um, yeah. So this is the guitar, my signature chain, like I've explained earlier. So this is my guitar, just going straight to the amp. Um, pedal not engaged yet. So this is what you get. So that's my guitar amp with no nothing, no pedals engaged, just on amp reverb, on amp everything. All right, so everything is set at around 11 o'clock on the 1981, and this is what we get. That sounds good. If I want to turn the level up a little bit. Now this is just the volume turned up, not the level. Level turned down. You can see it's catching the highs a little bit. Now let's turn the volume down and the level up. Right, let's turn that level up to like 1 o'clock, and leave the volume at around 11. Still really clean, right? But let's put everything at 2 o'clock. Engage. It got really loud there, so I just wanted to roll back the volume a little bit. Let's turn the volume down a little bit, more level. You can already hear that compression going on. That's what I like about this Spark. So yeah, it doesn't do much of anything, but then it does what I just need it to do, and that is just pushing my amp to that another gain level without overdriven tone, without coloring my tone too much, but then still adding some character to my guitar tone, which is kind of what I like. That's the whole idea of it. I can make any pedal sound just like this pedal, but the fact that this does it out of the box and it had its own character to the tone of my guitar, that just sounds great. And I would like to use this on a Les Paul guitar and my Jazz Master and all that. I've used this on the Jazz Master. I like how it responds. It just adds that bite and body to that tone. If you have a tube amp like the Fender Princeton 65 like I do, and you don't want to crank the volume up to like 10 and you don't want to use an attenuator, you can set the volume really low and push the amp and push the speaker with a pedal like this, and then you get that edge that you actually will like, that I like actually. So yeah, that's the whole idea, and I just wanted to share that with you guys. If this is something you like, I'll leave the official website for 1981 Inventions in the description. You can go there and support a small business. It's a huge community. There's a lot of guitar players. They actually have another pedal, which is kind of like a distortion more. Not really into that, but that's, if you want to check those cool stuff out, you can do all of that. And yeah, that's my new Gear Friday gear for you guys. If there's any gear you want to see me demo, let me know in the comment below. And if there's any overdrive that it's not really popular, but then you found a good use for it, let me know in the comment as well. I would like to try out some new stuff. Experimenting with tone is kind of my thing, so why not, right? Don't forget, keep jamming, keep creating. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.